the name of Jehovah, the most merciful, the most compassionate. A revelation from the spirit of the scroll to a people who understand. Indeed, it is a sacred book inscribed with the light of truth. Within it are remembrance for all worlds and signs for those who reflect. We swear by the pen and the ancient scrolls, and surely it is a word that shall not fade. Amen. In the name of Jehovah, most gracious, ever merciful, we give him thanks for Abraham, the father of all nations. And from Abraham's son Jacob is why today we have Moses and the Torah. From Abraham's son Isaac is why we got Jesus today in the Injil. And by Abraham's son Ishmael, that's why we have Muhammad in the Quran today. I greet you in a greeting words of peace in the Arabic language that means peace be upon you. Salam alaikum. Today we talk about the origin of evil. The last episode was creation and the creator. It's by grace and mercy that I am able to take out my time today and give y'all a talk, a short talk, but a talk. And the origin of evil, the fall of Satan. Let's understand Luke chapter 10, verse 18 says, I beheld Satan as lightning fall from heaven. With whom did sin originate? 1 John chapter 3, verse 8, he that committeth sin is of the devil. For the devil sinneth from the beginning. Without the Bible, the question of the origin of evil would remain unexplained. From what time has the devil been a murderer? John 8:44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lusts of your father ye will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abide not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. Everybody, you should know there is no trust, no faith, nothing in that nature What is the devil's relationship to lying? When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own. For he is a liar and the father of it. And that is the same verse of John 8:44. Was Satan created sinful? Ezekiel 28:15 says, Thou wast perfect in thy ways from the day that thou wast created, till iniquity was found in thee. This and the statement of John 8:44, that he abide not in the truth, show that Satan was once perfect, and in the truth Peter speaks of the angels that sinned it. 2 Peter 2:4, and Jude refers to the angels which kept not their first estate. Jude says, both of which show that these angels were once in a state of sinlessness and innocent. What further statement of Christ seems to lay the responsibilities for the origin of sin upon Satan and his angels. Matthew 25:41, then shall he say also unto them on the left hand, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire prepared for the devil and his angels. What led to Satan's sin, rebellion, and downfall? Isaiah 14, verse 13 and verse 14, then heart was lifted up because of thy beauty, thou hast corrupted thy wisdom by reason of thy brightness. Ezekiel 28:17. Thou hast said to thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will set also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will be like the Most High. In a word, pride and self-exaltation led to Satan's downfall. And for these, there is no justification or adequate excuse. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. Proverbs 16:18. Hence, while he made know of the origin, cause, character, and results of evil, no good or sufficient reason or excuse by all created in intelligence throughout the entire universe of God. Only those who foolishly and persistently cling to sin will be destroyed with it. The wicked will then be as though they had not been. Obadiah 16. And the righteous shall shine as the brightness of the format, and as the stars forever and ever. Daniel 12:3. Affliction shall not rise up the second time. Nahum 1:9. See reading on origin, history, and destiny of Satan. And we will get into that in tonight's episode. In contrast with the pride of self-exaltation inhabited by Satan, what spirit did Christ manifest? Who, being in the form of God, through it not robbery to be equal with God, but made himself of no reputation, and took upon him the form of a servant, and was made in the likeness of man. And being found in fashion as a man, he humbled himself and became obedient unto death, even the death of the cross. Philippians 2, 6 through 8. After the man had sinned, how did God show his love and his willingness to forgive? For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. John 3:16. And as much as God is love, who delights in mercy, and who changes not, offered pardon and granted a period of probation to man when he sinned. It is but reasonable to conclude that a like course was pursued towards the heavenly intelligence who first sinned, and that only those who persisted in sin and took their stand in open revolt and rebellion against God and the government of heaven were fully cast out of heaven. Revelations 12, 7 through 9. The origin of evil, which you just heard. On tonight, we're going to take a deep dive into the origin, history, and destiny of Satan. Have mercy, God. We thank God, Jehovah, for all of his mighty works, and how he is continuing to watch over us as we sleep and slumber. Because the God we serve is an excellent God. A God who understands our every way understanding. He knows. I thank you all for listening to this great live show. If you have not, go ahead and subscribe and become a member of